Hey y'all, welcome to episode okay, so I just realized that I never did an episode 74. I have the notes for it in my phone, but I never did a video for it. I don't know how that happened. Um Part of me feels like maybe I did a video. No, I didn't. I must have not done it because I always upload right after I finish just in case something happens to the video because my iPad be acting dumb like brr does sometimes. But anyway, so yeah, I never did a 74. So technically this is episode 77. I don't really feel like going back and fixing it. I don't even think that I can. I think I have to like delete and then repost things. I don't want to do that. So we're just going to have two episode 77s and we're going to go from there. That's the easiest fix I can think of. But anyway, happy Friday. Oh my gosh, TGIF, right? So this one I am just going to kind of like follow up on just it's not really a follow up, it's more of like a continuation. I've had a little bit more time to conceptualize the money thing that I was talking, or the what was I trying to say? I've had a little more time to conceptualize the money aspect, or the ADHD and money situation that I was speaking on before. And so, yeah, I wanted to continue talking about that. I am going to also talk about a potential theory that I had and then do a little goal overview. We can start with the goal overview. I feel like that'll be the quickest. So eating well 5 days. So today's Friday. I actually have eaten well the past 4 days. Like it's been a really good week, and first of all, God gets the credit first and foremost, but I also have to accredit this to the fact that I got into nature this weekend. Like I really made that a priority, and although it was a struggle, I think I already told y'all I got my butt whipped by sand and wind, but I got to be there, I got to be in it, spend a couple hours there, even like took a little walk. It was fun. It was fun. It was a good time. So anyway, I definitely feel like that has a lot to do with it. So I'm on track for that one. Today will be day 5. And then it's kind of like, because we'll see. But because I've had such a great week, I don't necessarily want to ruin it. So like I think like that is a lot of what's going on. And then also I have like not kind of unofficial. No, we actually talked about it. I have like an accountability partner. And I think for me, and I don't know if this is an ADHD thing or just like an attachment issue thing, but it's easier for me to do things when I'm doing it for someone else. Like having an accountability partner and being able to say like, oh yeah, I was able to do this today, or oh, I didn't do too well today, or oh yeah, it feels good to be able to say to my accountability partner like, yeah, I actually did a good job today, or this is what I ate, like I'm doing well. And to get that positive reinforcement from them has been a positive as well. So definitely a few things to attribute the doing well situation to. But anyway, I still haven't started that metabolic plan. I don't know what I have against it. I think it's just like I have to do it before I go. I have to figure it out before I go to the grocery store. So I have to do it at a time where I've eaten all my groceries and it's time for me to go to the grocery store. And then I have to be intentional about doing it before then. Because a lot of times I'll just run to the grocery store like when I'm coming home from the gym or when I'm coming home from work. And I haven't put much thought in. The only thought I put into what I'm getting is what I usually get, what's already on my list. So I have to actually maybe I'll do that today. I also don't want to do it at a time when I don't need groceries because I'm impulsive. And when I get excited about something, I want to start it right then. So that's kind of me trying to mitigate like spending unnecessary money. I'm trying to, like I said, do it at a time where I don't need groceries. Where I need groceries. And right now I don't need groceries. I just went to the grocery store like last weekend. So I guess I'll try to start it with my next paycheck. That would make the most sense. So that'll be next week. And I'll have to go to the grocery store like Wednesday anyway. My mom gets here on Tuesday night, which I'm really excited about. So I haven't started the metabolic plan. I took a walk on Sunday, worked out Monday, worked out Tuesday, worked out Wednesday, even though it was a really luster comma. But I did not work out Thursday. That was my rest day. I wanted to give my body and my muscles time to rejuve. And then I worked out this morning and I'm working out tonight. So that's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday. That's 4 times. I would count walking. I walked for like 45 minutes. So I feel like I could count that as a workout. So I definitely have worked out 5 times. I'll be in the gym tonight and tomorrow morning. So I will say I'm going to hit that goal. Like if I didn't hit it already, I would say Sunday was like a half a workout. I would actually count Sunday and Wednesday as half workouts. So half to workout on Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, half workout on Wednesday. So I've done 4. So I'm definitely going to hit it because I'm going tonight and I'm going tomorrow. And even if I don't go tonight, I'm going tomorrow. And even if I don't go tomorrow, I'm going tonight. So definitely hitting it. So I'm going to hit those 2. Didn't start the metabolic plan, but I'll put that for next week. Make reservations for the Bachelorette. I have sent out the messages for the reservations I need to make well in advance. And spending time in nature, I plan on doing that on Sunday. So I'm on track to get at least 4 out of 5. Because I don't want to delete the goal just because I'm not going to make it. That's kind of like cheating. So I'm on track to get 4 out of 5. That's good. Okay. So now I did want to, like I said, I wanted to run back a little bit. No, just not run back. I keep saying that, but I think I'm thinking of like circling back, but I'm not really reviewing. I'm more so like talking about because for me, like, and probably for everybody or a lot of people, but like when I first come across a concept, there are, the facts that I present, but then when I give myself more time to kind of like ruminate on it, it becomes clearer and I'm able to conceptualize things more and I have like little epiphanies. So like the other day I was driving and I was just thinking about, a lot of times I think about like for me, why it seems so difficult to feel or hear God in the way that other people do. And I was thinking about that. And I started thinking about like the money situation and ADHD. And I've also spoken to my especially my best friend, because she's the one who I have two friends that I really like go to with my like God stuff, because they are also very in it. And I feel like they understand, like when I have questions, I feel like it's a safe space. Sometimes, I'm not going to get into it. So I have talked to them about it. I don't know if I've mentioned it here before, but I do feel like conceptualizing God is more difficult for me. And it's not that I don't believe or anything like that. It's just that I find that my ways look different than other people's, which is fine. Like everybody's praise is not going to look the same. And I get that. I 100% get that. But of course, just like, if it's easier for someone to pick up swimming or basketball, like I'm going to wonder, like, why can't I do that? You know what I mean? So I think that's natural. But I was just thinking about it the other day, and I was thinking about how difficult it can be for people with ADHD to conceptualize things that aren't tangible. So like with the money situation, I will be printing out, I keep saying printing out, I wish. I will be withdrawing money, physical cash from the ATM now, so that I can kind of like watch my spending habits better. When I'm swiping away and doing very loose math in my head, it's not, the math is not math. So I feel like if I have tangible doll hairs in my hand and I'm like, well, I'm not doing this because I ain't got it like that. But if I'm spending, if I'm putting $20 here, $20 there, a couple $20 here, a couple, so I feel like it's going to be more effective for me to spend more wisely that way, because I can see it dwindling, as opposed to like my bank account, which I often avoid checking the balance for. So I think that being able to make things more tangible for us is a really great coping skill. And so, for, like time, that's something I really, and I know most other people with ADHD really have a hard time with. The concept of time, I really do feel like it's made up anyway, so I don't really think I care that much. But if I had to try to make it more tangible, I mean, I might do things like, I don't really know. I really don't know. I would have to think about that before I come back with a response. But the only thing I really do for time is I try to like give myself extra time. And sometimes even then I can't really start until I feel like it's urgent. So yeah, I gotta be somewhere in 45 minutes. It's gonna take me 45 minutes to get there and I haven't even got up. Okay, great. I mean, that's a bit of an exaggeration, but sometimes that happens. And it's like I can't leave the house without doing everything I need to do. So I should give myself extra time because obviously the things that I need to do may take more time than I allot. So, with time, I'm not going to be able to make that tangible, or at least not that I know of. If someone has any suggestions, I am open, super open. Anyway, yeah, so I think, making things more tangible. Now, with the whole God thing, I was thinking I could have like a gratitude journal or a prayer. My best friend suggested a prayer journal. And I think that will make it more tangible for me because I'll be able to write down the things that I'm grateful for and the ways that God has worked in my life. And the writings in the journal will be tangible. It's, I mean, I'm going to start. I'm going to buy a journal first and then I'm going to start. So yeah, I'm going to start that. But in general, my point was that people with ADHD, if I'm having a hard time conceptualizing something that's not tangible, then like trying to figure out a way to make it more tangible might help me in that matter. And then the only other thing I really wanted to talk about was like some interesting, like I think I've mentioned before, and it was probably like when I first stopped taking my meds, that I felt like I was experiencing some symptoms that the medication could have suppressed. And now I feel like that even more, because, oh shoot, hold on. I gotta, shoot. Sorry, y'all. Hold on, sorry. No, I don't have a moment for a question. Leave me alone. Okay, sorry about that. So anywho, what was I saying? So I have felt lately, and I feel really good this week, so I don't even necessarily want to give this a lot of like energy, but I did find it interesting because this is not the first or second time that I have kind of like thought about this, but I was kind of feeling like for a while that because of like my like quick cycles, like I was wondering if I had like rapid cycling like bipolar disorder or something. And I mean, I'm laughing, it's not funny, but I don't necessarily think I do. I'm actually a little afraid to go through the diagnostic criteria, but oh, you're calling me back so late. I'm so sorry. This is what I get for doing this while I'm at work. So I'm sorry, y'all. I just didn't want to like not do it later. And I had a no-show. So I was like, well, I might as well do it during this time. But anyway, I have felt like I was experiencing some symptoms of that. And why is she asking me about this? I am not the purveyor on all things digital divide. I don't need to even be doing. Okay, I'm gonna focus. So sorry. So yeah, anyway, my point is that I don't necessarily think I have it. I'm not 100% sure, but a lot of times when I look back on the days and the cycle of it all, it does remind me of that. But at the same time, a lot of neurodivergent disorders have similar symptoms. So I don't know. The only reason I would do it, diagnose myself, is so that I could have like better coping skills. But at the same time, like I'm not getting back on medication. I'm not getting on any different medication. So it's kind of pointless. But I just find it interesting, and I wonder if that's like a thing. Like if stimulants, I mean, I really don't know. I would have to like look into what does get prescribed for bipolar disorder. I don't necessarily think I'm bipolar though. I just think that they share some symptoms. Cause I would be like, it would be super mild. Like I would be high functioning depressed and low functioning manic. So it's kind of like, what's even the point of diagnosis? But I don't know. I feel good this week. I am faithful that this feeling will persist. You know, I'm not making any like irrational or like life threatening decisions, or like what's the word I'm looking for? Risky decisions. So, but never mind. Anyway, I might cut this whole thing out because it's really pointless. I feel like I had something more like relevant to say about that, but I just got like really distracted by this message from my coworker. This very, like, why is she reaching out to me about this? This is annoying. Anyway, that's really it. Still trying to rid myself of conflict. I mean, there's not a lot of conflict in my life, but just like awkward stuff. And I try to be like a good person. Like I try not to let the actions of others impact how I act in my mode of operation. But some people make it really freaking hard. Like, don't act like that. Anyway, the only thing I could really do was like put time and space between my impulse and my behavior. And matter of fact, I'm about to... Damn, I can't unsend it. That means somebody saw it. Because I hate when I send stuff, like when I send stuff and then... How do you spell disregard? Disregard. Oh. Oops. Oh, I forgot. Anyway, sorry y'all. Yeah, anyway, I feel like this is probably one of the worst. I just keep getting distracted. This is so bad. I don't want to talk about it anymore. So I just wanted to let the people know that, like, just don't even bother responding. Because I just don't like, when I'm over something, I don't like to talk about it. I don't like to re-bring it up because then I get, like, heated about it again. So, anyway. Yeah, that's all. But anyway, thanks for joining me for this episode. I appreciate y'all. Be great. Have a happy weekend.